Hello everyone. Here I just purchased this Horizon T101 treadmill. I already unboxed it. Here is the manual. These little brackets. I think those are like the legs. Comes with looks like with all the tools, so you don't need to buy any. Here's like the right and the left arm of the treadmill. Plus, this is the top of it. Um, so I'm just gonna try to install this. So it looks like this brings a little string that goes into the tube and comes out of the bottom. So all you have to do is, this is already attached to the treadmill, and all you do is you tie this little white string at the bottom to the wire, and then you just pull it up, as you can see there. And you can see there. But before we continue, I guess to make it easier to attach the arm, you raise the treadmill from the bottom here, lift it up, and as you can see there, you push all the way up and it clicked. So that means that it's secure. If you want to bring it back down, all you gotta do is push this thing forward. Then it starts coming down slowly. But to make it work easy, just pop it up and let's go. All right, so after reading the manual, the treadmill comes with these two brackets here, and we're gonna start with step one and put these 8 bolts into the rightful place. So this is the right side, so it'll go in here like this, and you will put the first 8 bolts, the first 4 gets in here, so you can see the 2 little holes right there, and you do the same thing for the left side. So put the bracket in. And use this tool. Jeez. So once the bracket is in, I realized that just the right arm of the treadmill has this wire. It looks like the left side doesn't have it, as you can see here. So next we gotta do is put the other bracket on the left side, just like we did here. All right, so as you can see here, we are done with the left side bracket. It's pretty much the same thing as the right side. So let me see what is the next step on the manual. All right, so the next step is to attach the arm to the side of the treadmill. So it looks like we gotta go with step 2. So you pretty much put them in the order. So this goes first, this goes second, and then this one goes third. That's the order it goes in. So let me remove this and all right. So once we remove these out right here, what you want to do is, it's the ones that have the little edge on them. They're like a bit cut. So these go in first, and then you put the regular completely sealed. These are the last ones in, so it goes in like this. And let me do the rest on this one. It's good to have them ready, just so that you don't have to have everything organized. And for this step, we use this tool. And let me see from here. So I guess you want to pull this up. Start pulling the string up, so that way it starts going all the way in. As you can see here, I tighten it up from here. It's this little wire that runs through the thing. And as you can see here, but let's just leave it attached for now while I go down there and open up these screws here. Just make sure that everything is lined up on top and here. Hand tighten them first, just so you don't have to be holding it too long. And you do the same thing for back here. And use your tool on that bolt. you go to the back one. Now you can use this one. Make sure it's nice and tight. And I guess we go and do the left side now. Just grab these two. It's here, the left side. Just grab the left side. And you pretty much do the same thing. Put these two on this one and this one. And that's for the left side. So what I realized is that, so step 2 and step 3 are the same bolts. So technically it's the same bolts, one for the left side and one for the right side. So you pretty much use this for the left arm, for the right arm, or vice versa. It's the same bolts. And so I just realized that now. But these bolts here go right in the top in these two right here. So yeah, I guess that's the next step. It looks like you could use these bolts here for the left side. So one here, one on the other side, and then one here for the left side, and then same thing for the right side. 2 on the sides, so here and here, and then 2 on the top. So yeah, so same thing. I like to prep them before installing them. So same thing. This one goes in first, and then the other one is completely sealed. Goes last, and do the same thing for these. So continue using the same tool since it's the same bolts. So just come in here and tighten them first. Same thing here. And just grab the left side. And you do the same thing for the right side. And the same thing, and then you just tighten them up, and that's it. So I already tightened up the left side, as you can see, and I am just finishing up on the right side. And so let me see what's the next step. All right, and I guess for the next step, you know, after tightening up the bolts here on the right and left side, we go on to step 4, which is these bolts here. For this, we have to bring down the treadmill. So you do that by pushing this inward. Just be careful. It looks like it goes down by itself slowly. And so then we put this on top of the treadmill. It's a bit messy here. All right. So first, let me remove these from here. Same thing again. Put them on top. You gotta put these washers in. Just remember that these go in first, like that, and then the sealed ones go last. Do the same thing. I don't know if this one fits in here. It looks like you could use the same tool again. Or just to make it easier, I think this one is the same trick. Nope. So it looks like we're gonna have to use this tool again. And so you grab these and they go in here. But first, you want to make sure that you grab this one and you plug it in here. So, as you can see here, once you pull the string, you connect these two. Let's see here. All right, so once you connect these two, just slide this back in here. And I wouldn't recommend getting rid of this just in case you ever have to move or have to disassemble it. Just makes your life easier. You could just throw it back in here. So that's why this is not hanging out. And so the next step is to align this and hand tighten them. And you do the same thing for the right side, and then you just tighten it up. And now for our final step is these plastics covers. I think the blue is the right and the red is the left side. So and then you use these screws and you use your tool. Pretty much do is just set the camera here, but this goes right underneath there as a cover. So you have these two covers. Pop them open. All right, so for the final step, these plastics covers came in these bags. One is for the left, one is for the right. And then you use the step number 5 bolts, which are these little ones here and these over here. And it looks like these come underneath here. For that, you will need this screwdriver. These two covers. This is for the left side here. So what you want to do is clamp these around like this, and just put the camera down. So you clamp these like this, and you slide them up, and it should be covering up this. The pointy bolts go in here and in there, and then the flat screws go in here and in there. It's just like a protective cover so that it covers this up like that. So you do that for the left and the right side. Same thing, you just tighten it up, and it should be the final step with bolts and screws. All right, let me just tighten these up real quick. So I found it easier to just tighten up the screws. So these pointy ones, screws go in here and here, as you can see. I tighten it up down here, so that way I could just pull this up, cover it up, and then these flat ones go in here and in here. And you just do the same thing for the right side. All right, so I was able to finish putting the covers on both sides. Looks like it's all set. I'm just gonna turn it on. Make sure that it's working. Yeah, so I guess that's it. Looks like it's working. And yeah, that's it.